Hi, hello, my ghouls, ghosts, and purest moonrays. Yeah, I had to do that voice for it. Welcome back to Allow Me to Introduce the series where I introduce you to one of my OC groups. Before I get into anything, I want to apologize in advance. The lighting in this video is very weird. My desk is right in front of a window, so it might be hard to see at times. Anyway, on our last episode, I introduced the children, the main characters of a very gay ensemble slice of life comedy webcomic. If you want to watch that one, the video will be in the iCard in the Allow Me to Introduce playlist. Today's episode is a lot simpler and a lot more relaxed. Instead of 9 characters, we have 3, and we won't be switching between a million different speed paints. Just one drawing. So let me just get into who these 3 are and what their story is. This all started 2 years ago, Halloween month. I wanted to just say Halloween, but then people might think I'm talking about Halloween. But my point being that the entire month of October is Halloween. Anyway, this all started 2 years ago, Halloween month, 2019, when McDonald's had Hello Kitty in different spooky costumes for the month. And as a lifelong massive Hello Kitty and Sanrio in general fan, I decided I must have them. I literally never eat at McDonald's, but I bought 2 whole Happy Meals just to get Hello Kitty. The food made me feel disgusting, by the way, if you were wondering. Anyway, one of the toys I got was Hello Kitty as a witch. I love this toy so much. It has that cheap, very simple McDonald's design charm about it, but then it's gotta have that one function, that wow factor that all of them have. You push Hello Kitty's head down, then boom, there's a tiny black cat inside the hat. Mwah. Perfect. So a year later, in the middle of the night, I decided to turn the toy into a character, who I later named Iggy. As I said, I designed Iggy in the middle of the night, which was not my prime working creative hours, so the design was... Iggy's the character in the middle, and I think you can tell I made a few changes to her design. Her hair was complicated and hard to follow, the outfit looked ugly and very uncomfortable. I didn't match their personality. I kept the boots and the face and the hat, because I like those. Now, I know you're wondering about the other 2. These 2 don't have names yet, so if you have any ideas, leave them in the comments down below. Both of these characters came about while I was still in art school. I dropped out after a month. I was very bored in English and didn't want to fall asleep again. So instead I decided to design some characters. Bunny Goth came together because I like goth Lolita fashion and I've always wanted a character with that aesthetic, and I also just really love drawing cartoony skulls. So that's the skull part. I also have recently fallen back in love with drawing bunnies. If you remember my sketchbook tour from earlier this year, I talked about how bunnies used to be a lot of what I drew, and now they're making a bit of a comeback. The Pumpkinhead Lad came to be because, I don't know, I like Pumpkinhead. I also like the concept of an otherwise completely normal dude that just has one weird thing about him. And he really is just the normal dude of the triad. Now that you know the basic thoughts behind the characters, let's get into the story and their dynamic. There's the S in parentheses, you know how it looks. The story is a very loose, not completely developed concept. I also came up with during English class. Sorry, Todd. The main idea was in this alternative universe, there is an alternative universe parallel. I said there is an alternative universe parallel world. Is that not super redundant? Okay. There's a parallel world to that of humans. Whenever there's like witches and magic, I know there's probably a bunch of stories that pop in your head when I say that, but this is not based on any of those stories. Okay, this is actually based on another story of mine that involves vampires, gay people, and magically charged stones and war. A lot of war. A story that I will never share anywhere, but it's very close to my heart. Anyway, as the youngest, most promising student of a witch academy dedicated to research and academia, aren't all schools dedicated to research and academia stupid? That's what a school is. In this world, the witches have different kinds of schools for different kinds of specialty witches, I guess. And some of them focus... Yeah, that makes sense. Or maybe do include that. Yeah. That sounds important. Like, there's specialty witches. But nah, it won't come up that much. Iggy is sent to Earth as an ambassador to study the world in secret. I also mentioned this in the sketchbook tour, but Iggy is quite the bimbo, and thus their first month or so on Earth, some hijinks do ensue. Though her research is going well, she grows lonely and tired of having her familiar, Ario, who is the black cat from the toy, as their only companion. Iggy had recently learned a spell that can turn non-living organic material that is not human into humans. So to kill two birds with one stone, or, you know, feed two birds with one seed for you vegans out there, they try to make a friend. They find a disposed of, dead and decaying pumpkin and try her new spell for the first time. It does not go well. I'm gonna cut the story like right there. I really wanted to do a Q&A portion of the video, so I promise I'll make a part 2 and go more in depth with the characters and like finish where I was talking about the story and like go more in depth with like all the characters' personalities and dynamics and all that for next week. Let's get into the questions. Put the first question on the screen. Should I read the question out loud? No, I'm not going to. Anyway, I'd say Bunny Gal on the left took the longest to design because I was going for a very specific aesthetic and I spent a lot of time designing the dress to put a lot of rabbit stuff in it. I had a very clear idea for Pumpkin Guy, so he was super easy. And I did do a lot of work on Iggy's design, as you can probably tell looking at the side by side, but it was really fast. And as for pronouns, Pumpkin Guy is a he, they. Iggy was a she, they, but I think I like they, she better for them. And the bunny goth doesn't care. So you can call them whatever you want. For cake, I feel like Iggy really likes just candy, and she has a sweet tooth in general, so I feel like she would like a lot of cakes. But like more specifically, they like candy and like really fun, cute stuff. So I feel like they would like funfetti. But they also, despite having no choice because they are a witch, they are very into like spooky. So if there's such thing as spooky funfetti cake, Pumpkinhead has no mouth and cannot consume food. The goth, what would their favorite cake be? She's just weird. So I feel like he would like, is there just a super gross bitter cake that tastes disgusting? I feel like that would be their favorite, because they don't really like sweet things. That's why he's not even eating the candy in this picture. He's giving it to a cat. Can cats have candy? What's in candy corn? They're just cool. It's simple. I guess you just like that aesthetic. It's just good. I also like it. Yeah, I guess they spent more time on their design. I didn't spend more time on their design. Wait, that is literally what I said in a past. Yes, I just spent more time on their design, so. And the last one. One odd fact about each of them. Bunny Goth. Bunny Goth is just an odd person in general. So one weird thing that they do is they just wander around. They just leave. Like Iggy's house is just like on the outskirts of a town. They just leave the house and just go wandering through like wherever they want. Despite being a witch, Iggy hates like witch media, like things with what's that bird doing? Things with witches in it. She doesn't like it. They don't really enjoy much of anything. Is that odd? It takes them a while to like find things that they enjoy about existing and having a conscience. So yeah, they're your facts. The 3 odd facts. that's gonna do it for this one. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you liked it. I hope you like these 3. And if you want, leave names in the comments for the bunny and the pumpkin head. Check out my other videos. Like and subscribe. It's those things. Again, I don't have a script. I'm just saying words. Yeah, leave a comment. Tell me who of the 3 is your favorite. And I'm gonna do more Q&A in the part 2 of this video. So if you want, ask some questions if you have any. Thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good day. Bye-bye.